Greetings, Merry Meet folks. Symbian here. Long time no see. I haven't disappeared or fallen off the edge of the earth. I was in the middle of a move from one place in my city to another. My new digs are perfect. There is a little bit of room ambience. You might be able to pick up an echo, along with a few other things. The lighting is abysmal, as you can tell. What I want to do is bring in some studio lights and create sort of an artificial studio daylight type lighting setting where the colors are proper and not blown all over the place. So please bear with me. It's in the process of being improved. But I thought for my reawakening sort of on YouTube, I want to share with you maybe 29, 30 things about me that you might not know. So I've got them written down here, so I'm going to be looking down occasionally to refresh what I'm trying to say. Anyway, okay, I was born May 5th, 1958 at 5:32 in the morning. I'm a very clumsy tourist in the china shop, literally. My coordination leaves a lot to be desired. I can be extremely claustrophobic and people-phobic, like crowd-phobic. When things get too many people in one closed space, I'll head for the exit. I am a hyper-empath. I am a light body worker and a starseed light warrior. I am an intense spiritual INFJ witch. I've never been challenged to the point of fighting. I don't know too many learnt people skills or street smarts, just because I was isolated for a great deal of my life, not having contact with people or other adults for that matter. I am a self-taught hypnotist. I have Reiki 2 qualifications. I have trained in 4 martial arts, but never beyond the white belt, because from what I understand, in order to get beyond the white belt, you have to spar with somebody. I will not spar with people. I love animals more than people. I don't believe in the law of attraction. I do not believe in the threefold law, and I do not believe in karma. However, I do believe in the justice of vengeance, literally balls deep. I'm not bound to the wick and reed. Actions that attempt to damage a spirit, in my book, are punishable by death. No exceptions, no negotiations. I bless and heal, but I also curse, hex, and banish. I will not be initiated into any tradition. I am a permanent, solitary practitioner of symbiosis. Okay. I have a fascination with unique empty bottles of perfume and small vials and intricately carved tiny, tiny wooden boxes. I'm interested in how to stimulate my 6 senses by working with them on a magical intent on all available modalities. I am currently researching special soundscape wearable tattoos that can play audio recordings back and sounds when scanned by a special smart app for your phones. For those of you who are aware of some biblical events, the Lazarus Bowl is something that was supposed to have done the self-same thing. When Christ brought Lazarus back from the dead, he spoke some words. And from what the story goes, it's probably pure folklore, but the story goes is that there was a woman nearby, very nearby, making clay pots. And the whole thing behind the Lazarus effect is that Christ's words were recorded in the cracks and along the spinning pot that was being made. Well, this particular wearable tattoo is a recording of sound, so to speak, a waveform. And it is specially tattooed on the skin. And using a special smartphone app, you can literally play it back. Now, my interest in it is for witchcraft chants, monumental sounds that you want to carry with you for the rest of your life, and that type of thing. But having a chant imprinted on your body literally makes it a constant chant happening. Now, the Japanese believe that you should be very careful when choosing your tattoos because they will alter the course of your life. They will change your destiny, move it closer towards the nature of the tattoo. So, having said that, you have to choose your chants and words carefully because they will be acting on your nature for the rest of your life. It's not like you can have it removed. Well, I suppose you could have it removed, but until you do, your life will continue to sort of edge closer towards the nature of the chants and words that you put on your body. Now, I am a potentialist. I look at a lot of science fiction movies, and even though they're fiction and pretend, the writers of the movies are creative enough to hook the public in with potential, what I call potential reality. A good example is way back in the day of Flash Gordon, where the writers gave him a ray gun. We now have light-emitting diode lasers that can throw a spot on the wall or that can literally cut through metal. Cell phone technology, where the cartoon character Dick Tracy spoke into his watch and it was picked up by dispatch and he was able to talk with his superiors. Excuse me. Well, we now have walkie-talkies, we now have CB radios, we now have cell phones that literally you can wear on your wrist that allow us to do that. The potential, what I call potential reality, there are many, many examples of things that have been suggested in science fiction way back in the day that have found ways of manifesting now. So I don't discount some of the neat things that I see in science fiction movies. Mind you, if I don't see anything like that in science fiction movies, I probably wouldn't watch it because it wouldn't be of interest to me. I'm fascinated by the movie Avatar, with the Avatar drivers driving a hybrid clone grown alien human hybrid, where the human can extend their consciousness using technology into the avatar and walk around in an alien environment where perhaps the oxygen levels aren't good enough or the oxygen quality isn't good enough for actual humans to walk around, but that allows them to use almost all of their five senses to record information or send back information. I am intensely sexual, heavily erotic, and have bestial levels of lust and a dynamic libido. I am symbiotic with the universe. I exist at the center balance point between harmony and chaos, right at the center pivot point. That way I can actually work on both ends of the scale to keep me centered. It also means that I can view both ends of the spectrum. I believe in past lives and certain versions of reincarnation, and knowledge or abilities passed on from incarnation to incarnation. Okay, let's go on to the next ones here. Let's see. I think that's it. Oh my goodness. That went quickly. All right. In my upcoming videos, one of the videos I want to talk about is reclaiming our core source power. All of the power that we gave away unintentionally by trickery, or that was taken from you forcibly by your peers with not good intent, or that you yourself accidentally destroyed or gave away, or negative spirits ripped from you. When your spirit core becomes damaged or hurt upon repeated attacks, you start a downward spiral, changing from natural to unnatural. There's an imbalance there, and that imbalance on the long run can affect you physically. It can make you sick. It can make you prone to sickness, lower your immune system to the point where you're fighting, severely fighting something as simple as a common cold. Now, I've got a couple of questions for you, and they will have to do with reclaiming your own personal power for videos in the future. First question to you is, what do you classify your core main element to be? Air, fire, water, earth, or a combination of some? Are you God or goddess, or no deity oriented? Do you classify yourself as male, female, a combination, or androgynous, no gender? And the last question is, what do you consider is your lack? What don't you have an abundance of in regards to perceptions or abilities or potentialities? All right. This is a way long video. It's probably going to take hours to upload. So I'm Symbian. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I always reply to comments. So, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be.